Okay, I should be live now. Hey, Sponge. All right. I was just giving it a moment, but I'm just gonna do it because people can watch it on YouTube. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. All right. So this isn't a reaction video. This is a full deep dive on actually like explaining what this means for the Octopath Traveler. This is a huge announcement that came out of left field. Nobody really saw this coming. And it's also releasing in only a few months, which is crazy. So it was revealed. So Octopath Traveler 0 is a prequel to the original Octopath Traveler 1. It was the canon prequel because COTC isn't canon. It hasn't been canon for a while. People need to get over that. It's diverged so much in so many ways that it just can't be canon anymore. But it's a really good story. So this is going to be the canon story of COTC that works with Octopath Traveler 1's world. They've already, and when I get to the dev video, I'll explain why that they said many things about this. This was revealed in the Nintendo Direct, as you can see. But the main thing to note is that this is not exclusive to Nintendo like Octopath Traveler 1 was for a while. This will release simultaneously on all platforms December 4th. So just keep that in mind, and it's also on the Switch 1. So you don't have to change your platform. I will get over to what platform you should get it on later. But I will be pausing a lot after I hear certain things.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Ursa, mother.
Alright, so yeah, Ursa is the god of the world. There's two gods of the world, Ursa and Finis. Although Ursa came first, then she created Finis, and then they were husband and wife, and then they birthed 13 children. That's loosely explained in Octopath Traveler 1. This is the Middle Sea, and this is very important to see because one thing that's very important is this over here is the Isle of Ursa, and this over here is Agapeia, which is the city of the Shrine Maidens and stuff, which is a COTC location. Also, this entire Middle Sea was where the big battles happened for the in the Groha War, which may happen. Actually, you know what? No, this might be Agape up here, and this might be the Isle of Orsa. Actually, I take it back. This right here. Yeah, no. See the dock right here. I was wrong. I take it back. See this dock angle right here. Yeah, this is the Isle of Orsa. This is Agapea, and they actually put it behind a cloud intentionally to make it vague. I take it back. Yeah, this is just another island. This is the Isle of Orsa. This is Agapea.
Of all,
And it's behind a cloud on
created our
purpose.
world, the land of Orstera.
Yeah, and this is true. She did create the land of Orstera. As you can see, the emblem for Zero also looks like a ring because this is adapting the COTC storyline from the mobile game. It is not the direct copy and paste of the story, but it looks like a ring because the storyline of COTC heavily follows the divine rings. Alright, so we already got some of the new characters. We already know that this is Stia, this is Finn, and this is Zero, the avatar. You can name him anything you want, but because of how the avatar creator we're going to get later, we already know that his canon name is Zero. So we got our normal things. Alright, so we're going to get to the avatar creator now. So it looks like you can get, since it is a pixel RPG, classic RPG, the designs are going to be somewhat limited, but it looks like you do have motions, you have hairstyles, hair color, probably multiple different voice actors to pick from, type of hair, type of body features. And yes, if anyone watching on YouTube, thank you. I did stream this live, so thank you very much for the resub, MC. So there's probably going to be body types and stuff like that, so you can customize your traveler to look Zero to look however you want him to look, him or her. I'm assuming you'd be able to choose between male and female. They show male, but it's an avatar. I guarantee you Zero can be female if you want them to be.
Yes.
Sorry, went a little too quick there. That's how you also know what the default name is, because they decided to show it. So yeah, as you can see here, there's going to be 6 different types of voice acting. And you can see them all. All right. So as you can see here on this, you can loosely see behind here, you have your classic stats. This is the same for the baseline games. COTC, for people that don't know, COTC does not have accuracy or evasion. So those are stats in the console games only. So this is a console version of COTC. In a sense, it's not offline COTC. I do need to make that clear. It is not offline COTC. Because there's only limited characters. There's over half the characters are brand new characters, which will more than likely become COTC units at some point. But as you can see here, you can change your appearance. Here it says this means you can probably choose the type of skill you start with. There's going to be a cooking system because obviously he has a favorite dish, and some sort of belonging things as well. This is important right here because learn skill. There are things that come later, and you can see when you pre-order the game called Master Skills. Basically, they're like skill books that tells me and everybody watching that Zero is a customizable traveler in the terms of he or she can probably be any class you want them to be, would be my guess. Yeah, so the belongings. Yeah, so it looks like you can start with certain accessories as well. But yeah, it's going to be that while other characters all have a set class that they start as, if this game has sub-jobs, that's not been determined yet. But while all the other travelers do have set classes, they probably can be whatever you want, and you can give them skill books over time to give them skills. So effectively, you can build Zero to be however you want them to be.
I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready.
Also, this voice acting, this is not Finis. In COTC, your journey starts by Finis giving the ring bearer the ring. This voice acting sounds a lot different, and this NPC sprite looks differently. So because it's Aelfric's ring, that the Flamebringer's ring, Aelfric the Flamebringer, this to me means it's more than likely this is the human form of Aelfric, so we're actually going to meet the god. Which does mean they are changing the lore at least slightly, or at least for the Flamebringer, because the gimmick to COTC was that the divine rings, the gods were trapped inside the rings. And that's just how it worked. That's why the rings had so much power. And the ring bearer chosen, the main character that you chose who it was in COTC, and in this game it's Zero, the avatar. It looks like this is Aelfric. And I mean, this could be Finis, but this to me does not look like Finis' sprite because we've seen Finis in COTC. So this is more than likely Aelfric. So that means he is outside his ring and able to guide the traveler this time around.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
Okay, so as you can see here, this is Tito's. Sorry. And if you heard that little bit of voice acting, I'd be willing to bet money that was Matt Mercer. So if so, that's a very good casting for Tito's, because Matt Mercer does a great job with villains. But as you can see, this is Tito's with his scarlet wings. This town is called Wishvale, so we can see that Tito's is probably Commander Tito's is probably responsible for burning Wishvale to the ground. He is the master of power in COTC for people that are watching this that do not know about COTC lore. And so he is one of the main early antagonists of the mobile game, so he's going to be playing a major part here. I will not be spoiling the story of what I know, because this is a retelling, so while some elements will be the same, there's going to be things that are different, so I do want to keep it spoiler-free. But he is a very powerful character, hence he is the master of power. Like I said, let me see if I can back it up. So if you listen to this voice clip again...
Yes, I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready. We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
Yeah, see, that to me sounds like Matt Mercer. Okay, so this is watch member Finn. We do see he's one of the travelers that you can get, along with Stia and Lorana. She's actually an architect, which is a new class. He's a hunter, and she's a cleric. Zero is, as I said, whatever you want them to be. Good voice acting there. Wishvale. So Wishvale is similar to the Nameless Town from COTC in the fact that you rebuild it from the ground up, although because this is a console game, there's a lot more customization. The Tower of Remembrance is not there like in Nameless Town. Another thing to note is that they have confirmed that Wishvale is in the Woodland region, whereas Nameless Town is in the Flatland region, so they are not the same. It is clearly inspired by the Nameless Town, but they are not the same.
I wish I could see everyone here, laughing and smiling just one more time.
And as you can see here, you have a lot of options, too, for designing your town, which is really cool. There's you can gather materials, as you can see, Emberglow, Theotropolis, that's a COTC location. Wishvale Trail, that's a new place, because this is in the Woodlands. Over here, you can see right here, there's a town level. And you can level it up. It looks like side stories rekindling the flame, so there's going to be a lot of side quests. That's very good. My guess is because of all the travelers that exist in the game, there's at least 32. And when we get to the end scene, you'll see that there's at least 32 travelers. My guess is at least some of the travelers, you will probably need to build a tavern in town, probably rescue people, and you'll be able to then recruit them and learn about them in the town itself, eventually allowing them to join you. Because this is going to be a console game, not a gacha, so you don't actually have to pull for units. You'll be able to unlock them.
Are you going to rebuild Wishvale, or...
Alright, so this is your normal break and boost gameplay. For those that are unaware, they've only played the mainline games, we are having the 8-character system. It looks like they're having some slight changes up to the job icons as well. This is the ring bearer job, which means this is the unique avatar job for Zero. So since he's the ring bearer chosen, he can be whatever you want him to be. So you got Dancer, because this is actually Primrose, Cyrus, Tressa, and Therian. Therian's a thief. Tressa's a merchant. The coin might be a symbol for the merchant. You got Scholar. And you got the Dancer. They are bringing the tome and fan weapons into this game because they did not have those in the main console games. Those were added to COTC to have 8 different weapons for each job. Now they exist. As we know, Finn is a hunter. This Stia is an architect, which is a new class entirely. And yeah, so there's Tressa's call for help.
Who took our home from us.
Stia is clearly some sort of support unit of sorts, because this is a move called Full Cheer that is giving a front row BP regen. And like I should probably explain a little bit better. So the 8-party system is very simple. It's not as complicated as you think it is. The reason why I say that is, as you can see here, like the row swapping. Like, you'll be able to swap rows back and forth for strategic battles, so that's why it different. Speed will matter. As you can see up here in the speed counter, it's a very important thing to note about how the the speed counter. This isn't the right screenshot. I'll explain it when I get to it. There's another screenshot. That right there is a very big tease. This is Sazantos, the Flame Guard, who is a very important character to COT's story. That is all I will say, because I refuse to spoil. This was not in Octopath Traveler 1, but it is shown that, whereas, if you remember from Octopath Traveler 1, there was a main character in Honnet's story. One of the big NPCs named Eliza was a member of the Knights Ardent. The Flame Guard is basically like the holy paladin of the land, like the leader of the Knights Ardente, basically. So just keep in mind that this character being shown in the trailer just means that we are probably getting all the way through Bestower of All, would be my guess. We are probably getting a full, abridged, streamlined story of COTC, which is going to be very exciting to see.
Witness it.
This right here is really big because you have Titos, the Master of Power, you have Herminia, the Master of Wealth, and you have August, the Master of Fame. This never happened in COTC. They never met in like this in COTC. I mean, it's implied, I think, that one of them met one of the other ones at one point to get the ring, but not like this. They never met each other while they were the masters of their type, while they were at the top of their game. So while they did say you will be picking between wealth, power, and fame to choose the storyline, they didn't work together in COTC. They're working together in Octopath Traveler 0. They are clearly working together because they're meeting. Either they're working together, maybe there'll be rivals. There's probably an overlying storyline as well. I would be willing to bet that perhaps Pardis is more directly connected this time as well.
Beginnings.
This screenshot took me a while to realize, as you can see here, too. It looks like you can, in some areas of the world, maybe in some areas, you can actually have up to 8 people out in the field, whereas in COTC and the mainland games, it's only 4. COTC may have 8-player parties, but it only showed your front guard, your vanguard, not your rear guard. Here you can see there's all 8 travelers running, so this might just be for a special area. This is very, very important because this is a location that didn't quite exist in COTC, or at least not from this angle. This could be the Citadel in the sky. This skybox and everything like this makes me think this is Heaven, which is a very late game area in the Bestower of All storyline. I will not be spoiling why you go up there or anything like that. Just know that this right here tells me that they are very likely doing the entirety of the COT storyline through Bestower of All. So that is very, very interesting to see. And maybe they did this on purpose to let us know that, yes, we are going all the way, but then they did say specifically it's not going to be what you think. And then this scene. This is the one that's the big one. So you have Zero, Stia, Finn, and Lorana, and then you have a bunch of other characters. I believe we do know this. We'll get to it, but we know this guy's name. He's a bartender. I think we saw this person's name and one of the other one's names. As you can see, there's a whole bunch. Let me pause it again. Okay, so we'll get to the COT characters in a moment. So right here, you can see there's 18 characters. I think this is literally I think this is just straight up saying, hey, there are 18 new characters. You got your avatar, 0, and 17 other characters. And these are all new. None of these exist in COTC. These are all brand new characters. Every single one of them is brand new. So, yes, all 17 of these will probably make their way into COTC at some point. Please, for the love of God, be a gen pool. No more limited banners. Holy crap. But even if they end up being an OT0 limited group, this is very interesting to see because there are 32 travelers in this end scene. This might even be like a final battle. This is either a cutscene or straight up like a 32 character battle, just to be the most insane thing ever. So as you can see, these are the 18 Octopath Traveler 0 new travelers. You got your 6 well-known Octopath COTC travelers. You have Bargello, the head of the Bargello family. You have Rondo of the Knights Ardente. He is actually the sister of the woman from Tharion's story. I am blanking on the name. Let me double check that real quick. I am sorry. Yeah, Ravis, sorry. So if you remember Ravis Manor Ravis Manor in the Dragonstone quest storyline from Tharion, yes, Rondo is her brother. His name is Rondo Ravis. And so this is very good. So you can see we got that. We have King Richard of Riven, Queen Alon of Adoris, King Solon of the Highlands and Lord Eltrix of Grandport. These are prominent COTC characters. I will not spoil anything about them. They just know that these 6 are known as the Guardians of Light. I will not elaborate further. I will say a minor thing right now that you might want to skip over for a few seconds that you might want to skip over. Quick spoiler, skip ahead 10 seconds if you don't want a quick spoiler about COTC. That's not a big spoiler, but it's a small note that I want to tell about the COTC players. Please note that Bargello is wearing his outfit from after Master of Wealth. Richard is wearing his King outfit, so that is after Master of All. Same with Alon. This implies that the story does go through the Bestower arcs. Just keep that in mind. This is big that they have these outfits on. Because all 3 of these characters, when they're introduced in COTC, have different outfits because of story progression. So the fact that they're showing up here, this is probably an in-game screenshot. So just keep that in mind, that it is big, though, that we're going to get COTC classic characters, and they're clearly going to be playable. I'd be willing to bet other COTC characters will show up as NPCs, but they won't all be recruitable. And then, of course, you have your Octopath Traveler 1 crew, which are in COTC, and their stories will probably be fleshed out as to why they're helping out here, and have it still make sense for Octopath Traveler 1, would be my guess. But they're here, they're playable again. You love them. You love them. They really missed an opportunity here to put them in the Octopath order, but it's fine. They didn't think to do it, but they didn't. Whatever. But yeah, you got Ophelia the Cleric, Cyrus the Scholar, Primrose the Dancer, Alphen the Apothecary, Tressa the Merchant, Ulberic the Warrior, Therian the Thief, my personal favorite, and Honnet the Hunter. And also, yes, see this popping up? This popping up with this right here, this tells me that this is an actual battle, by the way. And so it looks like you're going to be able to choose between 4 teams of 8. And you're going to build 4 teams of 8 for whatever this, assumably near the end or final boss encounter is. That's really cool. So they really took the V-Day fight from Octopath Traveler 2 and was like, hey, can we just do this cooler? Yeah. Also, no, they don't have latent powers. I was going to get to that in a later screenshot. This is ultimate. They have the ultimate technique. This is they brought the ultimate technique in from COTC. Every character has an ultimate now.
Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
Yeah, so yeah, it's releasing this year in literally 3 months. Well, my bad, in literally 4 months. And as you can see, it's for the Switch 1 and Switch 2, and as you'll see, it's also on all of the consoles as well. All right, so I want to continue this analysis with the producer message video that they gave us. Yeah, so this guy is the main developer, and the head was the head developer for Octopath Traveler COTC. He mysteriously stepped away from COTC, or stepped down from COTC a little while ago, and now we know why. He stepped away from COTC to make this game. So there you go, mystery solved.
Octopath Traveler 0のプロデューサー鈴木です。本作は初代 Octopath Traveler の舞台、
Yeah, so we
オルステ
know
ラ大
this.
陸であなた自身が主人公となって自分の街を復興する旅に出る。
Yeah, so as you can see, the main mechanic of the game is going to be restoring your home and getting revenge on it, and that's going to be the catalyst that starts the event.
Octopath Traveler シリーズの最新作です。
And it's called
おなじみ
Wishvale.
のブレイク&ブーストやフィールドコマンドに加え、キャラメイク、タウンビルド。
Yeah, like I said, all the new things. There's going to be some sort of boost. Building the town will matter because there is going to be some sort of system that gives you passive benefits for having the town built. Like, I'd assume it's similar to maybe the influence system in COTC, like overall like passive buffs for having certain buildings in the town. Because there's a save data thing that I'll cover in a minute. I'll cover later that explains why that's probably a thing.
8人編成バトルなどの
And full customization. That's cool. As you can see, yeah, so they have, all the things. This is not the screenshot I wanted. Hold on.
これまでにない冒険があなたを待っています。この動画では オクトパストラベラーゼロの物語や世界観、そして
Yeah.
登場キャラクターや8人編成バトルについてご紹介します。動画の最後にはコレクターズエディションの
That's
中身の
also
紹
very
介も
important.
少しだけさせていただきますので、どうぞお楽しみに。本作では初代オクトパストラベラーの舞台オルステラ大陸で繰り広げられる
Alright, so yeah, so this is a prequel in a time. They did not give an exact year this time, which is probably for the best. When COTC first released, it was supposed to be set 3 years before Octopath Traveler 1. And it worked for a while. They did try to make things not have plot holes and stuff, but as they added more and more to the story, it quickly became clear that nothing in COTC really made sense with Octopath Traveler 1, because it's like you had all these massive events happening, but then nobody in Octopath Traveler 1 mentions that. So it basically quickly became, it got to the point where most people started to realize COTC just couldn't be canon anymore, or it was an alternate timeline, and this kind of proves that theory now, because now this is the canon story. And so I assume that they're going to work really hard to make the world building make sense now.
前日譚が描かれます。物語の始まりは
And like I said, Wishville is in the Woodlands region, so it is not the nameless town. Just
緑豊かなウッドランド地方ののどかな町。
there's a church, there's a place to put a pedestal, which gives I believe that can give passive buffs. So you have your item shop, your tavern, the tavern I think is where you might recruit characters in Wishville that you rescue.
ウィッシュベール。この場所から主人公はある事件をきっかけ
There's
に
Tito's burning it to
自
the
分の
ground.
町の復興とある者たちへの復讐を決意することになります。散り散りになった人々を
Yeah, and like I said, there's Stia, who's your childhood friend.
各地で呼び寄せつつ
And yes, you see how the building is destroyed. See how the first building that you make is the tavern. That's how you kind of know that this is probably where you recruit new travelers once you find them and rescue them, or invite them to live to your town. At least for the OT0 original characters. I'm pretty sure the COTC recruitable characters will join you at some points during the story. So, like, you're not going to get Bargello until you do his stuff in the story. You're not going to get, Eltrix until you meet her in the story, like, stuff like that. Like, they are prominent story characters, and they are memory travelers in Octopath Traveler COTC, so they probably won't join you till, like, certain story milestones.
町がだんだんと発展していく明るい物語と町を滅ぼしたボスたちへの復
Yeah, and the darker story. COTC's story was already dark, so if they're saying that the masterminds working together are even darker, like, that's kind of crazy if they are saying, like, OT0 is going to be darker than COTC. Because COTC was not shy about dark themes. Like, there is blood, there's alcohol, there's drugs. They straight up kill people. They straight up torture people. Like, it's not a story for little kids. And if they're saying this story is potentially darker, oh boy.
復讐を誓うダークな物語。どの物語から進めるかは
Alright, so this is an important line to note that is important, because in COTC, at the beginning of the game, it asks you, where do you want to start? What's your destiny in life? Wealth, power, fame? So this does mean that, at least at the beginning, even if the masters are working together, you do get to kind of pick who you're going to target first, probably. And that while they have, the storylines are probably going to merge and, like, be more coherent with each other, like, as like they said, it's a streamlined experience, and there'll be more probably ties and new elements to make them all, like, fit better together. You still have, like, the 3-path system from COTC.
自由に選ぶことができます。
And yeah, look at August's line. That's just a good line.
前日譚といえば神々の指輪と
And yeah, so this is an important line too. So yeah, if you're a fan of COTC, you will find a familiar story for the struggle for the divine rings as they fight over wealth, power, and fame.
富、権力、名声をめぐる争いを描いたスマートフォンタイトルオクトパストラベラー大陸の覇者の物語がありますが、本作では大陸の覇者
Yeah, so OT0 is inspired by the same narrative, but has been completely reworked with new interpretations to the storyline to make it a compelling and streamlined experience for consumer platforms. This basically means that it's being turned in from a gacha story that was episodic, that it's being turned from an episodic release schedule into a coherent, full, interconnected JRPG story experience that you can play through. Like, and if they're going all the way through Bestower of All, like I think that's very possible for them to do, then this is going to be like a 50 to 80 hour game in the story alone, which is a lot of content, which is really like COTC has a lot of story. So like this is really, really good news to hear that they are potentially doing the whole thing.
社をベースにコンシューマータイトルとしての新たな解釈を加え物語を再構築しています。
He said the thing. He said the thing. Anyone that's watching this, if you never played COTC, this guy is famous for this. This is what he does. It is so prominent. COTC only has Japanese voice acting. This is so prominent that the Japanese voice actor literally says Marvelous in English. That's how big of a deal that word is to him. He is literally called Mr. Marvelous. I have to make that clear. It is hilarious. The community loves him. He literally just goes, Marvelous. And the Japanese voice actor says it. That's how you know it's important.
そのためメインストーリーは本作のために新規収録
Yeah, and fully voiced in English is going to be amazing, by the way. COTC fans, we're getting English Bargello, English Richard, English Alon, English Eltrix, English Rondo, probably English Xantos, because he's definitely going to be a main character. Even if he's not playable, I'm not going to say why. Like, we're getting English voice acting for our favorite COTC characters. That's going to be really freaking cool to see. Also, the champ's getting like that. Like I said, Tito sounds like he's being voiced by Matt Mercer. Great casting, by the way. So I hope they get other good voice actors, too.
したフルボイスで展開されます。登場するプ
All
レイヤ
right,
ーのキャラクタ
there's
ーは
one. So that's one of the new characters I was telling you about us on the lineup. So we have Celsus. He is a barkeep.
総勢30人以上
Macy and Apothecary.
物語で出会った旅人たちを
And Alexia, a scholar. So we do get some
仲間
more
にする
names.
かを選びあなただけのパー
Okay, so this is this the screenshot that I was talking about? Yes. Okay, so this screenshot was what I was talking about. I don't like this screenshot. I don't like this screenshot at all, and the reason why is this. So for people unfamiliar with Octopath Traveler, the console games and the COTC games, so we have the COTC combat style, but we have the console game stats, and the reason why I don't like that is look right here. So you see the turn order. So you see how you have we have Zero, Lorana, Finn, and Stia, and then but on the next turn we have Zero, Lorana, Stia, then Finn. This is concerning to me. I really, really hope that, and I am praying so hard that Finn is just using an always last skill on the next turn. Except wait, he's not. No, he's not. Never mind. He's not because it's not even that turn yet. No, so this confirms that it's the console games. So the way it works is in COTC and the mobile game, your speed stat is your turn order, period. So you could directly manipulate your speed to go exactly when you wanted to go. In the console games, Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, your speed stat, the higher it was, gave you a higher probability of getting a high speed roll. Whereas at the start of every single turn, when the game determines its turn, it's literally rolling dice to give you a random speed value for that turn based on your speed stat. And that determines on when you go. So the problem with this is this means Octopath Traveler 0, you're going to have to deal with random speed. Which means you're going to have to deal with your actions and your planning not being 100% perfect, which kind of sucks. I really wish they would change that. I hope they do. But as of right now, this screenshot does prove that we're getting the random speed. It sucks because it kills a lot of strategy, unfortunately. It really does. Because, let's say, for example, Stia was, your biggest nuker and Finn was a buffer. All right, let's just throw it out there just for a random, thing. I know he's a hunter, and I know she's an apothecary, she's an architect, so she's probably the buffer, so this is probably a good role. So, but let's just assume this. You're breaking this turn, so when you break on the first turn, you get another turn where they're doing nothing, right? So, if Finn was the buffer and Stia was the main damage dealer, Finn is not going after Stia. So if you didn't already have your buff up, you just got screwed. So it's not the best thing like that. It depends on how many passives they get and if there's like that. But basically, there's no just guaranteed meteor speed using the speed nuts and other equipment to guarantee the values you want, which kind of sucks. That's all I'm going to
を
say.
編成して8人編成バ
That's cute, by the way. That's a cute animation. I
トル
love
に
that.
挑むことができます8人編成バトルは前衛
Okay, so this is very important. So remember, so we have COTC content, combat, but we have items. So what I don't see is they don't show a turn ending, so I don't see if the rear guard regains HP or SP automatically. I feel like they would keep that ability in the game, but we don't know. But we are getting items, and the thing about Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, if you know anything about those games, is items are absurdly broken. So, because even though pomegranates are kind of limited, like, pomegranates are just broken in general. So we'll just kind of have to see what happens. Call Helper, this is a thing from COTC where you can use path actions to get followers just like in the main games, but it'll probably be more general like COTCs in this game instead of specifically using like Ophelia to guide people or what was it, Primrose to allure people. It looks like you'll probably be able to just have a general like ally list. That's probably for the best. The defend action is a thing, so you can take less damage and probably gain an extra boost point. This is actually kind of good. I kind of wish COTC had this. I'm going to be real. Because in COTC, you have to kind of, sometimes you have to stall. Sometimes you have to stall, which means you have to use a skill that does nothing beneficial for you and it burns SP. Or you have to do an attack, which sometimes gets you counter-attacked. So, yeah. Hopefully they nerf Hired Help. You're right. Because Hired Help in the original game was absurdly overpowered. Mainly because leaves were too easy to get. Because Tress is broken. Hi, broken character. How you doing? But yeah, otherwise the combat's probably the same. I would say that the skills probably will be toned down from COTC, because as you can see, the shield values are a lot lower, even though this is probably early in the game. Well, it's not that early in the game if we already have a full party of like the OT1 travelers. But like, yeah, the shield counts are kind of low, so the skills are probably going to be toned down a bit from COTC, because COTC is a gacha, so natural to gachas, if for anyone that don't know, power creep's a thing. So yeah, they keep making skills crazier and crazier. The weapons are the same. There's 8 weapons like COTC. I do know that. Also, I was wrong. By the way, this is the cleric. This is the cleric symbol with the ring. I apologize. I was wrong. This is a warrior symbol. So that means Zero is probably a warrior right now. But I'm pretty sure you can give him any skills you want. As you can see, yeah, also the SP counts are a little bit lower. Brain Bash, you see right here. See the staff? It hits staff weakness. So, like I said, they did bring in the COT weapon system.
交代しながら戦うことができる新たなバトル。バトルを有利に進めるために必要なブーストポイントも前衛後衛でそれぞれ貯まるため、よりスピーディーで戦略的な戦いを楽しむことができます。前衛のブースト攻撃でブレイクしたエネミーに対して、後衛でも強力なブースト攻撃を。
As you can see here, ultimate techniques are in the game. So ultimate techniques are really cool. It says level 1. In COTC, they currently in global version can go up to level 10, and in the Japanese version of COTC, ultimates can be leveled up to 20. I really don't think it's going to go that high in a console game, but it is cool to see that ultimate techniques can be leveled up. And if these function at all like COTC, you charge them using BP. I'll also be willing to bet that there's going to be an item that charges your ultimate technique too.
加えることだって可能です。なお、こちらは大陸の覇者を知っている方向けのお話にはなりますが、今作はあなた自身が呼び合いに選ばれし者となるため、大陸の覇者で選ばれし者として登場したキャラクターたちは登場しません。その代わり。
Alright, so yeah, Stia, your childhood friend, is an architect. That's a new class, a new job entirely. We really don't know what it does. Based on her skills that they've shown, it's clearly some sort of buffer. Like, it kind of makes sense. Architect, buffing, building up your party. Yeah, it makes sense.
Finn
is a hunter. He's a watchman. Lorana is a new cleric. There's Sazantos again. This right here is very likely, this looks like the wolf, the Finnis wolf. Considering that Zero is by himself at the beginning right now, this might be the Finnis wolf that shows up in the COTC tutorial, which also is in the Snowlands, so this might just be the Finnis wolf. Here's the heaven area again. Like I said, this is clearly the heaven skybox. And with the sacred flame torch and everything like that, like this is clearly heaven.
さて、最後に限定生産のコレクターズエディションについて紹介させてください。オクトパストラベラーゼロコレクターズエディション。
This is interesting that they're making like web games to use the dice and the cards that you get from the collector's edition if you can afford it. It's $220 USD, so that's very expensive, and the game itself is only $50. So don't feel like you have to get the collector's edition. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to afford it. I'm going to be real.
です。あなた自身が考えたゲームや 既存のゲームを遊べるグッズが入ったコレクターズエディションとなります。まずは
These are so cool. I want these so bad. These are freaking metal dice. I have the Octopath Traveler 6-sided dice. I want these so bad.
権力、名声のオクトダイス。本作のモチーフの一つ、影響力である
Look how good they look.
権力、名声と
Oh
オ
my
クト
god.
パスを象徴した8面のダイスです。トラベラーズトランプ。
Alright, so this actually is an important thing to note. So you see this right here? As you can see, we also see that Finn is power, Lorana's wealth, and Stia's fame. Every traveler in the game has an influence that they align to more. This is important because, see, this Traveler's Playing Cards features illustrations or the splash arts of the travelers who join you on your journey and bosses that you encounter along the way. So seeing that this is a normal deck of cards, this is either going to have 52, maybe 54 cards if there's 2 jokers. So that means there's only like 54 total travelers and bosses combined, more than likely. So keep that in mind. They showcased 32 playable travelers already, so that means if that's all the travelers that exist, then that only leaves room for 22 bosses. I feel like there might be more. I'm just kind of meter expectations that this does imply that might be how many that there are. So just keep that in mind. I don't think the villains are going to be playable. This is not a gacha game. I think that for spoiler, I'm not going to say what it is, that there's reasons that the villains are not going to be playable in this game because they're villains. But I do think that all the masters and the bestowers will show up as villains in this game. I do think they are going all the way.
旅の途中で仲間になる旅人たちとボスたちが描かれたトランプです。ゲームマット。
Alright, so this is actually an important image. So this gives us the best look at the map in terms of COTC. This is bigger than the map that was shown in Octopath Traveler 1 by far. So as you can see up here, this is like up in the clouds because on the COTC map, this is where heaven is. You can see you got Grandport way over here. You got Hornburg here. This right here is the Gate of Finis. That's very important. You got down here, you got the city down here. This is Self-Rotalgia. This is a city that is used in the Bestower of Wealth storyline. You got way down here, you have the Kingdom of Riven all the way down to here. But if you go all the way past this, you got Donskew down here. Because this is Riven Castle. This is Riven Castle, and this is Donskew. Donskew features in the Bestower of Power storyline. So this being a thing is very important. Agape is there. Agape is there. It's in the very beginning. I'll show you in a minute if you haven't seen it. Agapeia, if you look at the beginning of the video, you'll see Agapeia is there. It is. Because technically, this is Agapeia. This is the Isle of Orsa. This is Agapeia right here. Just FYI. This is Agapeia. That's Orsa. But we got the Clifflands. You got Elisirlo over here. You got the Frostlands up here. This right here is more than likely this or this is one of these two. I think this one's probably Victor's Hollow. So, like I said, you have a whole bunch, and there's probably even new areas in the map, because, like I said, this is a retelling, so there may even be new towns and stuff that we don't know about. So just keep in mind that this is an important map to see, that this gaming map shows us a lot. See, and a more zoomed in thing. So, yeah, this is probably like this or this. This is probably Victor's Hollow here, because this looks like an arena. Like, see, way up here, Elisirlo. And the Clifflands region, this is where the Kingdom of Adoris is. This is probably Adoris. Well, this is Riven. So it's kind of hard to 100% tell, but that's probably what it is.
オルセラ大陸の地図が描かれています。聖火神の指輪。
The ring of the flame bearer. That's so cool.
最重要アイテムである聖火神の指輪。
This is the ring that you see in the pulling for when you're pulling in the gacha game. This is the ring that you see. Because you rub the ring to summon.
これらを使ったオリジナルゲームの紹介も公式サイトで公開していますので、皆さんもぜひこのグッズを手に入れて、これらを使ったゲームを考えてみてくださいね。グッズはあと2つ。サントラ、ブレイク&ブースト、ボリューム3。
This is really cool. Because COTC music is so freaking good, and now we're going to get COTC music in a mainline game, so you guys are in for peak. This is going to be so good. You don't know.
本作で使用されている楽曲が入ったアレンジサントラです。アートブック、
And yeah, art book.
キャラクター
Every collector's edition
が
ever.
含まれたアートブックです。加えて最後に
Alright, so this is what I was talking about. This is the thing I was wanting to talk about. Action skills 3. These are skills that you can learn. So these are what you'll give to Zero. This is how you can make Zero have other skills, so you could probably custom build him. Even if his class is always a warrior, I don't know if it is or not, because it's too early to say. If he's a warrior, that's fine, but you'll clearly be able to give him magic and other skills too. He's probably going to be very customizable. And then you got these, extra stuff to design your town and make it look pretty. Maybe there might be bonuses to designing your town, so keep that in mind that you may not want to ignore that mechanic.
デジタルデラックスアップグレードもついてきます。デジタルデラックスアップグレードの詳細は
I could have been
公式
Barricade.
サイトをご覧ください。オクトパストラベラーゼロの発売日は2025年12月4日。まだ少し時間がありますので、これからもどんどん情報を出していきます。一部の予約は始まっていますし、限定版は生産数が限られていますので、どうぞお早めに予約をお願いします。旅立とう。君が作る物語へ。
Alright, and yeah, like I said, it's available. It's going to be available for all platforms simultaneously on December 4th, so get it. Let me see. So I'm going to go back to the map real quick. I mean, that could be Barricade, and this could be Hornburg, but that thing down there was still the Gate of Fin. That down there was still the Gate of Finis for sure. Okay, and then there was. Hold on 1 second. I should have had this open. Alright, so this is the last thing I want to go over for the overview. I know this is a very long, in-depth dive, but I think Octopath Traveler 0 deserves it. Alright, so this is also important. So it has some important information in it as well. As you can see that it is like completely redone. I would recommend reading this page as well. It's important. So yeah, this is another example of the random speed being a thing as Laurana and Finn switch places. Here's the image I wanted to talk about. So notice that how Zero here has a sword skill, has sword as a warrior skill, and merchant skills. Like he has sword and spear. So it's possible that there's more options, like I said. So just keep that in mind. Like he might be, like I'm theorizing that he's going to be customizable, buildable. Also notice that earlier in the trailer he was attacking with the sword, and look right here, it says attack with the spear. So we'll see. He might be just a warrior and you can't customize him that much, or he might be very customizable. So we'll see what happens. I'm just theorizing that he might be very versatile, but remember, I take that with a grain of salt. I cannot confirm that he's like that 100%. Alright, so yeah, this right here, like this, it is keyword inspired by. Very keyword inspired by. This is not offline COTC. This is inspired by COTC. Very important. See right here. It takes the acclaimed story from the mobile release, but reworks it to add new story and streamlines the overall story for a more compelling experience. Because I think the COTC story is extremely good, but it does have quite a few plot holes. It does have a lot of pacing issues. And that's just natural for a gacha's episodic release. So this is going to be very nice to see. And if you're watching this game thinking about, well, I never played COT, should I play COTC? Honestly, yes, I think you should. It's a really fun game. It's very free-to-play friendly, even though it's a gacha. You do not need to spend. You could play it for a few months and see if you like it before Octopath Traveler 0 to get your feet wet. It's not a bad idea to learn the 8-player battle system now rather than waiting. So just keep that in mind. It's not a bad idea. You get some more information. So as you see, there's a town level. And that's going to matter as well. It's very good. This paragraph here is very important. The story is amazing. The ideas in the mobile combined with the gameplay and the fans have come to love. And it doesn't matter whether you've played COTC or not. You're getting a new experience either way. So just because you're a COTC veteran does not mean you should not get Octopath Traveler 0. You're going to get a new experience. And this also means that just because you've never played COTC doesn't mean you shouldn't join it. It can be great. And this is a process called the enkindling. That's actually from Octopath Traveler 1, so that's kind of cool. And this is also in Wishvale. This is a very highly fixed up Wishvale. Look how detailed this is. So yeah, look how much customization you can have in Wishvale compared to the other screenshots. Look how much stuff there is. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so very, very cool. Free pre-order bonus. You know, there's no reason not to pre-order it if you're gonna get it. The collector's edition, as I said, has all this stuff. This is $220. I want it, but man, that's expensive. A lot of cool, like I said, I want the dice, I want the playing cards. The gaming mat is hit or miss to me. I'd like the ring. I want the CD, the art book. I'll read it. There's a lot I'd love to hear, but it's a lot of money. I don't know where the screenshot is that shows it, but let me see if I can pull up that image to show. Hold on. So yeah, this image right here, this right here is thing. So this was talking about the last thing for the thing. So Kates exist, like humanized, like Kate sages might exist, or at least referenced. I don't know if they're going to show up in the game. But that's interesting that they use this Kate as instead of an enemy Kate. But yeah, so see how it says play data bonus items. So what system should you get Octopath Traveler 0 for? Did you play Octopath Traveler 1 and or 2? Then you should probably get the game for the same system that you played the first two on, so that way you get the save data bonuses. Because it means you'll get faster XP and leaves, which while placed, keyword while placed, you can take it off if you don't want to overlevel. And then if you have Octopath Traveler 2, you can place this to get faster JP. I would probably use the JP one, because getting to learn your skills and stuff, your jobs, for how the console game does it, this is a lot better than XP, because getting overleveled can make the game too easy, whereas just getting more skills faster is just, more fun. So if you had to choose, if you are split on Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, I would choose 2 over 1. And if you had these for two different systems, I would get 0 on the system that you had 2 on, because this to me is probably a better bonus. Just because I don't like being overleveled in RPGs. I would rather go and grind than get overleveled on the story, because I like my story fights to be challenging. I don't like the story to be, piss easy if I can help it. And then yeah, you get an extra stat nut if you play these other games. These are not worth buying just for the bonus, obviously, but if you already played these games and they're on the same system, great, nice bonus. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know if there's anyone. So that's the full analysis for the YouTube video. Thanks for anyone that watched. Please, like, follow, and subscribe for more COTC content if that interests you. I am going to cut off the video here for the YouTube side. Please, look forward to more COTC content and other guides and stuff like that in the future. And obviously, when Octopath Traveler 0 comes out, I'm going to cover it. If they release other trailers, I'll do an analysis on those as well. But I really just wanted to go nice and in-depth in a nice long video and explore everything we know about Octopath Traveler 0 and how it relates to COTC, as a lot of the player base is going to be coming over from COTC as well. So I really did want to cover that. Let me just do this. Alright, so for anyone that was here for pulls, we're gonna do Rinyuu EX pulls now and do the the story finish the collab story for the rest of the stream. Oh, my phone was set in the wrong place. It did not like that. Funny. Okay, so we're just going to whip out that thing. Our goal is I've decided to not use my memory fragment, and I'm going to get 1 copy of Rinyuu AX, and then I'm going to bail. I will exchange for her ult 10 later. So what I'm going to do is, because I am saving these memory fragments to probably get a little higher, I'm not going to just take her now, because I'll go ahead and pull. I'm saving these for either getting Tiziana or just getting like Detrana and Elrica, and then just calling it a day. I have the Pursuer Pass, because I've been doing a lot of surveys for extra money. So yes, you can turn off encounters. It makes farming Oma great. The Pursuer Pass is something that, like, even if you're like free to play or low spend, honestly, like if you want to grind Oma a lot, like $5 for 1 month of no encounters is honestly worth it. Even if you're like trying to like adamantly refuse to spend, get over it. If you want to have a 1 month of just unlimited grinding without nightmarish, that's probably worth $5. Gonna be completely honest. Alright, so unless we get really, really screwed, we're just getting 1 copy of Rinyuu and bailing. So we're going to do steps 1 and 2 at most. I'm not doing the full step up, because I just do this to slowly get memory fragments over the time. Like I said, I'm slowly building up to a final pity, and then I'm done spending. And then if I get unlucky, then we're going to just do the freeze. So hopefully we don't get too screwed. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, I like the word scroodled. Alright. Nothing on pull 1. Yeah, but I decided, because I was doing a big stream today, to not exchange for Rinyuu and change up my plan. I was probably going to exchange, but then I decided since I was doing an 020 stream, I was going to pull. Because I was making a stream out of it, so I wanted to finish the stream with pulls. Oh, we got a 5-star. Might be her. Not 6-star guarantee, but it could be her. Let's go. Come on. Fame. Nope. Cursed, yes. Not even an MT. Lame. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's not even a good dupe. That's 1,000 shards. Alright, well, we're moving on to freeze. I mean, I would A1 ult her. In that case, Nazda A1 ult her. She has a great A4. I'm just okay with hopefully getting 1 copy and bailing unless I'm close to pity. If I'm close to pity, I'll get it now and just go, well, that sucks. Well, I'm definitely getting scroodled on these pools. Only 1 5-star and 50. That's below average. Oh, there she is. Okay, we're done. 60 pulls for 60 pulls. That's pretty good. I'm good with that. I'm good with 60. I do like that. I do like that when you see the 6-star ring, it means you're done. Yeah, it's not looking like a double. Unfortunate. I would have loved a double, but I'm not pulling after 60. I'm done. I'm done. I'll wait. I'll wait. An apprentice cleric who immigrated to Emberglow. In accordance with her beloved's will, she has become an apothecary to save whom he could not. No double. That's fine. Oh, Streamer Luck would have been getting a double, but like I said, she is better Solon, but I am not. It looks like I have a lot of rubies. I don't have enough because I want to get almost every unit. So I'm going to do the smart thing, and I am not pulling. I'm just in exchange. Yes, I'm going to exchange for the ult 10 and the A4 overtime. Because she's fine at A0 ult 9 for a while. Yeah, so I got her in 60. That's actually pretty good. That's below average for sure. So I'm very happy with that. We are definitely we are exchanging and getting out. We are not pulling again. I am burning my stuff to get out. So what is worth getting? 400 guide stones or 15 guide stones? Yeah, we'll just get the 400. Since I took 50 pulls, I'll take the 400 guide stones. Yes, please. And yep, there we go. Done. See, I'm out. I have not gotten Jane. I am saving regular seals. I got 11 of these. 300 of those. I am waiting till Relicia and Morena are in the pool. And I got my 2 trophies. Alright, so we got Rinyuu. What was I gonna do next? Let's burn these so I don't forget. Also, I need to see something. Oh yeah, so I don't want to do my XP until I get the new pet ember. So we are going to actually go ahead and do the story now, after I do this memoir. Oh yeah, it is month day 1, you're right. I'll do that first. Alright, so 3 seals, thank you. I don't have enough for another vet seal. But I am pretty healthy on shards. Actually, wait, that Curse Jest, do I have him ult 10? Because if I do, then I'll bank it. Oh, let me see. See, I haven't ult 10 them, but basically I save it as a bank. Where I could exchange for more, but in case I want to max them, I have the ability to. If that makes sense. Okay, so now he would be ult 10 if I wanted, so I don't have an extra to get rid of. I probably will never do it, but it's just, I don't need the shards, so I just save him as a bank. Okay, so let's do her memoir. Let's see how good it is. Rinyuu the Apothecary, inherited ideal. Sorry, replying to a DM. Alright, so let's do this. I'm glad you're feeling better, but don't be sure you don't forget to take your medication. This medicine, huh? Where did I put it? It's right here, Doc. Ah, right. Thank you, Rinyuu. Haha, you're lucky to have such an excellent assistant, Doc. Yeah. Indeed, with these old aching bones, I can hardly keep up nowadays. Sorry to keep you waiting. You surely are busy with your clergy work. Not at all. You're the one doing the real work, treating and saving people freely. So, just leave the little things to me to handle. I don't mind. You've been a tremendous help to me. I can't afford to hire anyone. But you have the natural talent for this. Rinyuu, you'd make an excellent apothecary. What? No, you flatter me, Doc. Ha ha. You're too modest, but it's true. Anyway, time to see our next patient. Yeah, my back. Doc, you okay? No, damn it. I've thrown out my back. You need to lay down and rest. You've been pushing yourself too hard. But those patients, they're waiting for me to help. Rinyuu, could you take over for me? Me? I couldn't possibly do that. How could I ever replace you, Doc? I've taught you everything you need. Just help, like you always have. But fret not, for you have the most vital quality an apothecary can have. Kindness. Okay, if you say so. I shall do my best to help and fulfill this duty to all. Thank you, Rinyuu. I'm feeling much better. Please, let your body relax, miss, and take good care of yourself. Yeah. You got the hang of this, Rinyuu. Oh, Mr. Dimitri. This look suits you well. You look like a true apothecary now. Thank you, but I don't feel worthy yet. Do not worry. Look how everyone is recovering. Just don't overdo it, Rinyuu. I'll bring some venison later. Make sure to eat properly and regain your strength, alright? Yes, I will. Thank you very much. Please, help me. My son has a high fever. hurts so much. These symptoms are clearly grace fever, but why is the treatment for it not working? Ah, the inflammation is spreading. The usual treatment won't work. How can this be? What should we do? The medicine used to reduce inflammation conflicts with the grace fever treatment. But using weaker medicine would be ineffective. Vel Norte, if only you were here now. How lovely. Del Norte, what is this? This is medicinal tea brewed from crystal grass. Huh? But isn't crystal grass poisonous? Yes, only because its medicinal properties are too strong. If diluted carefully in a brew, it becomes helpful instead. The interesting thing about this ingredient is that it doesn't interfere with other medicinal effects. Though it's not easy to use, it's quite fascinating. I shall make use of this property in my next experiment. Ah, my apologies. I get carried away speaking about it. No, it's quite alright, though I don't fully understand it all. Please, tell me more about your dreams. Yes, of course. Right, that's it. Thank you, Vel Norte. Please don't worry, he's gonna be okay. Could you help me prepare the medicine? And that's how that boy is on his way to a steady recovery. Crystal grass. Wow, I'm impressed. You noticed its special property. Entrusting my patients to you was indeed the right choice. Vel Norte taught me it. I always listened to him talk about medicines. I chose to assist the apothecary's work because I felt it kept him close to me. But now, things are somewhat different. If I can, through my efforts, keep his ideals alive, then it's worth it. So Doc, please continue to guide and teach me more. Ha ha ha, it seems these old bones aren't ready for retirement yet. Okay, I didn't want to interrupt that nice memoir, but like when Vel Norte said, I'm going to use these in my next experiment, I'm just like, yeah, buddy, you definitely are using these in your next experiment, aren't you? Working for Tito's. Oops. Oh. Oh, the feats cap at 200 travelers. Oh, that sucks. Because that's traveler 201 for me. Yep, it capped at 200. I thought this feat was gonna keep going forever, so you always get like a 3 ruby refund on getting a new traveler. Damn, that sucks. I was confused, like why did I didn't get a feat? That's why I checked for it. That's kind of lame. Not gonna lie, that's kind of lame. I'm going to be doing the collab story. Also, and now that I can reply to UMC, yes, that would be very cool if that happened in the in OT0, if there was like a way to do that. Alright, so let me just make this broken, because I'm going to do the whole Final Fantasy IV style of just 4 characters. That's what I decided I wanted to do, just to be funny. Everything dies instantly, because this isn't a difficult story. I'm not going to make a custom, like, accessory right now. I'm just going to, like, just kind of go with it for now. Actually, didn't I make her, like, a cosmic bow or something? I don't remember if I made her a cosmic bow. I guess I didn't. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter for the purpose of this story. Nope, banned. Quadruple. 100%, 100% plus 100% is effectively 300%. So it goes from 12 times 90 to 12 times 360 when you use Solon on it instead of 12 times 180. It basically doubles again, which is quadruple the base. Agnea is like the one where you actually want both, which is crazy. She's such a weird it's such a weird kit that you actually need both. Do you want to do decent damage? You need both. You want physical. You want better heals? You need magic. It's so silly. Because I've used them all. I've been using them. I use them on every character. Like, I have every 3 and 4 star ults maxed. Alright, whatever. It's good enough. Like, the story is piss easy, like I said, so there's not going to be any issues. Alright, let's go back to the story. And this won't take that long because I'm going to keep this stuff off. Alright, Otherworldly Knight and Crystals. Could a crystal be nearby? Emberglow. A town we know all too well. I've never heard of a crystal being here, however. Anyway, we best take a look around. Stop being ridiculous. Hand over that little brat now. I'll be teaching her a lesson she won't soon forget about thieving.
いけません。
Please, cease this brutish behavior. She's just a child.
あの、
Here, take this. Consider it payment for the bread she took. While I do not condone thievery, as a cleric, I can offer her proper guidance. So please, have mercy on this poor child. Thanks. I'll be taking your leaves as payment. But she still needs to be punished. A thorough lesson so she never does it again. So hand her over to me now. What? A Knight Ardente? I see that someone here is drunk, off violence in the name of justice. If you have any grievances, you may direct them at me. The guy holding fire in his hand. Lucky brats. Fine, I'll go. Like, how would you feel in real life if a cop showed up and, like, in like a civil altercation, a cop shows up and it's like, if you have any issues, you can direct them at me, and he just has a palm just glowing with fire. Yeah, I think you leave. I don't think you mess with that guy. 100%. It's all right now, little one. I know you must be starving, but you can't be stealing from others. You are Bishop Joseph's daughter, Miss Ophelia, right?
ありがとうございます。
Thank you for saving us. You're Sazantos the Flame Guard, yes? What brings you to this town? I was just looking for something. Little one, where are you from? Where is your family? Don't have one. My mommy and daddy both fell to the plague. I see, so you don't have a family either. Are you all alone? If so, we could let you stay at our orphanage. What are you really planning? Huh? I've had people sweet-talk me before, only to sell me off the next day. They approached with fake smiles and stole my keepsakes of my parents. Poor thing. You've been through so much, but you're safe now, I promise. Stop pretending you care about me!
Nani?
That's power. Leave me alone, I hate you! Okay, so one thing I don't like is that she has the water crystal, but she summons the earth eidolon from the water crystal. That's just weird to me. Anyway. That's Titan the eidolon. How? How was this child summoned him? Could it be the power of a crystal? I wish you all would just vanish!
その心の闇、僕たちの光で払ってみせる。
では、行きます。
研ぎ澄ます。
クライマックスよ。汚れなき光よ。
竜の総顔。
メテ
光があらんことを。我が炎を侮る。 ぞ。ありがとう。我が炎をあの
クライマックスよ。
助かったよ。
やりますね。
今こそ
Alright, let's strike the finishing blow.
待つんだ。
No, if we slay the Titan outright, the child's life will also end. What did you say? Ah! It's going into a frenzy. If Titan goes on a rampage, this town will be demolished. I must save that child. Ophelia, stop! Who are you? I am Rydia. I am the memory of the crystal, awakened by your thoughts. The sorrow of losing a loved one, the loneliness, anger, and despair. This child, yes, she's a possible version of me. Her sorrow at losing her parents, a sorrow I once knew all too well. But now I have a new family. But now I have a new family. So I'm sure she will too. There is still hope for her. I must tell her. You really are quite strong. I'll let you use my summoning magic. Go forth, Ophelia, and save everyone you can. I have faith in your will to protect others. I'm counting on you. The Final Fantasy music hits really well here. Ophelia has awakened the power of the summoner.
あれは
That appearance of yours, could it be? Miss Cleric!
もう大丈夫。
Fear not, little one. I will protect you.
タイタン。
Titan, Eidolon of the earth, heed my call. Cease your rampage, I beseech thee.
Hello? What's going on?
Doing that Final Fantasy IV story.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice.
I can feel it. The heart of an Eidolon. You cannot control your wrath, for you too are afraid. It's alright now. I'll be there by your side. Come now, and trust your power unto me. I already did the analysis for OT0. Yeah, it is. She tamed Titan. What was that power? That was the magic of the summoner. Are you hurt? Although I cannot say I fully understand your pain. Please don't lose heart. Even in the deepest of darkness, light always finds a way through. Yeah, I got Rinyuu EX in 60. Well, I decided that instead of using my MT frags to just get her and wait, I'd pull since I was doing a stream for the OT0, so that's why I decided to just go ahead and do pulls, since it made sense. I'll just do, like, on Tiziano, I'll probably just not bother pulling, because I'm not getting Dulcinea. I'm just gonna wait to get her on a selector, unless they giga buff her to make her to where I need her on release. I'm just going to skip her ass, and I'll just get Tiziano with a memory pity, and I'll wait to ult 10 him too. Because chasing dupes is chasing dupes. Don't do it. If it's exchangeable, just wait. Just be patient. You don't need ult 10 right on release. It's not worth your rubies. It's just not. Like Rinyuu ult 9 is still 100% potency. It's just going to be like 18% elemental damage up instead of 20%, only for 2 turns instead of 3. And it'll be like 45k damage cap. Well, she's still doing that on the turn of break anyway, so you don't need it to be 3 turns of elemental damage right now anyway, you know? So, like, it's fine at ult 9. And you have ways to give her ult back. You could give her Aerie, for example, if you need her to ult twice for some reason. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not worth spending rubies to get a dupe unless you were already close to pity. And when I got to 60, I got her on 60, I was like, yep, I'm out. I'm not pulling 90 times. Huh? Yeah, well, you got her way earlier, and that's fine. I did 2 steps as well, and then did 4 free ruby pulls. So 1,200 frees and 300 paids is what I spent. Alright. Yeah. The girl will be taken to live in our orphanage. She is an honest child, so she's sure to make friends with the other children. Is that so? That's wonderful. It's the water crystal.
Hi.
She gave it to me. She said she found it in a cave she sheltered in. That was a tongue twister. Then that power that happened just now was the power of the summoner, possessed by one of my companions. Rydia. Did you see Rydia? She is a strong and kind girl, just like you. I'm beginning to understand why Rydia entrusted her power to you. You are journeying to protect the crystals, are you not? Then please allow me to lend you my strength. This special power which Rydia bestowed upon me. I believe it is my calling to use it to protect others. Thank you, Ophelia. We'll be counting on your help. Obtain the water crystal. Getting the other crystals before they do is important for our mission. We should hurry and reclaim the other crystals. May the sacred flame guide us on our journey. Yeah, sorry, I just, whenever I started doing quests and stuff, I started wanting to, like, voice act it for fun. So. It makes, if anybody lurks the story for any reason, to, do it. Yo, Tito. So yeah, I forgot Tito's is an FF4 story. Yeah, so like random note, I'm pretty sure they cast Matt Mercer to be Tito's, and that's a great casting. He does a great job with villains. Most of the time. His Ganondorf was ass, but I think that was Nintendo's voice direction more than him. Because I don't think they knew what the fuck they were doing. I'm going to be honest. So I think he did his best with the character, but they gave him terrible direction. Because that's the thing, a lot of people don't understand voice acting. Voice acting, they don't get to see a completed game and then voice it. They are like given a script. Most of the time, the game, they get screenshots and stuff at best. A lot of times, they animate the game after the voice acting in case they ad-lib any lines and stuff that stay around. It kind of depends on how the games do it. But a lot of times, they don't always get to see the scene they're acting. So it's up to the voice director to know the scene, to direct them. And a lot of times, they screw that up bad. Anyway. Hey, who are you? How did you get into my sanctum? I am the one who will envelop this world in darkness. I seek to strike a bargain with you, Titos. Fine. What do you want? Low-key, I would actually be completely fine if it would be cool to meet Matt Mercer one day if they ever did that. If he ever went to a con I was going to be at. And now I have a reason to meet him for a game I really like. Because I'm pretty sure that's him. I've heard him enough to know his voice, you know? Is the amphitheater that-a-way or that-a-way? I finally got my hands on a ticket and then overslept during my nap. If I don't hurry, the show will start without me. Ow! I'm so sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I? You there. You've got some nerve running into one of the Scarlet Wings like that. What? No, wait. I'm sorry. I truly didn't mean to. Let us show you what happens to those who mess with us. Wait a second. What are you gonna do to a defenseless dancer? I have an S9 MC. The Scarlet Wings, what are they doing in Theatropolis? Someone's in danger. Let's hurry and help. You are. Why are Titos' troops here? Looking for an excuse to go back to your cells? Sazantos the Flame Guard and Cecil the Paladin. They must be hunting the crystals and follow them to this town. Shh. Withdraw for now. They're searching for the crystals now, too? That couldn't mean... Thank you for saving me. I'm Agnea, a dancer traveling to become the greatest star in the whole continent. Just the only thing I don't like about Final Fantasy IV story, I have to interject here, is how in the hell did Agnea get to Orstera? They never explain that. At best, you could imply that maybe the crystal drew her into this world, but it's not even explained or hinted at. So I don't know why. Anyway, what happened between you and those soldiers just now? Well, I bought a ticket for the latest show, but I'm running late, you see. So I was rushing at full speed and accidentally crashed right into them. I politely apologized for it, but they got angry and threatened me. Those soldiers are part of the Scarlet Wings, Teodos' private army. They must also be searching for the crystals. If they have joined forces with the Red Wings, then this situation has just gotten worse. We must find the remaining crystals, and fast. Crystals? I see. So that's why you're searching for these crystals. It should be somewhere nearby. Have you heard or seen anything? Crystals. Crystals. Aha! Now I remember. I might have seen a crystal before. Oh, really? Please tell us. On my way to this town, I kinda got the tiniest bit lost and wandered into a cave. Inside, I saw a gem radiating with a magical-looking glow. Even in such a dark cave, the light was so warm and soothing. That must be one of the crystals. It would be wise to investigate. Please, lead us to that cave, ma'am. Of course! Follow me! As I completely screw over that show I was late for, to help these random people that I just met. I didn't have a ticket or anything to go see a show. Nah, let's just go to this random cave. With the new quality of life, you can just skip to the... Oh, wait, you can't even skip to the end, lol. I mean, you can, but you can't. Kind of glad I have the Pursuer Pass. I can just turn off encounters. I mean, I need to farm TP for Xanthos at some point, but... What was that? Return to the original world. I didn't even realize that was a dark version of the world I was in this cave. That's strange. I don't even remember what was up with that world. That must have been like a live... Was this cave used for live a live? Ah, alright. Because that threw me for a loop. There it is. It's the wind crystal, no doubt. Wow. It's even more beautiful up close. Your soldiers from before. Ha ha ha, thanks for showing us the way. We'll be taking that crystal now. I'm doing 4-player battle just for fun, because these guys are all dying in 2 seconds anyway. You know. I bet you they all die from this blessed archery, and I don't even have to worry about it, but... Yeah. I love this. I love the victory theme. And they're doing the dance, too. I wish there was a toggle to make this permanent. It was, because, like, in Final Fantasy fights, you get the Final Fantasy music. And only in the collab do you get this music, but only in the collab do they do the Final Fantasy celebration where they just put their hands over their heads. It's great. Do this every... Come on, man. I would kill. I would give them money if there was like a pass for that. I would. $5 a month to let me have that. They could have it. You know. All right. Leave now. I have no desire to take your lives. Damn it. We can't return empty-handed. Look at that little blue speck on that knife. So I'll take you with me, Missy. Agnea, look out. Ugh. Cecil, no. Hold on, Cecil. I'll heal you right now. What? Medica is ineffective? You, what have you done? That dart was filled with toxin made with scarlet elixir. Ordinary healing won't fix this. Glory to Lord Titos. Dead. Quick, we must get him back to town to an apothecary. But in his current state, I don't think he can make it that far. I don't know, what should we do? I won't allow him to die. Cecil risked his life to save me. I absolutely will not let him die. Cue Rosa. Huh? What is going on here? Who are you? My name is Rosa. Your selfless wish has awakened my memories within the crystal. The crystal's power is resonating with your love. Love? No, it's not that traumatic. I simply wish to save Cecil's life, as he risked everything to protect mine. Your pure-hearted wish could be the pillar of support for others. Light and darkness, different facets of possible futures. Yet regardless of which future takes place, some things will never change. I have a favor to request. Please help him in my stead. Save Cecil. With your kindness and purity of heart. I'll certainly try. I'm not sure how much I can accomplish. But I am a dancer who wishes to bring smiles to people's faces. Then why the fuck are you a hunter? I shall bestow my white magic unto you. Agnea, you will surely become a pillar of support for many. So please, take care of him. Like, seriously, yes. Rosa in Final Fantasy IV's ultimate weapon is a bow. Yes, she is a cleric that has, like, she can use a bow and arrow. I don't care if Rinyuu already was a cleric with the bow skill. That's technically just summoning Dimitri. She's not using the bow herself. For the love of God, Agnea EX's design in the Collab is so freaking bad. She should have just been a cleric that could use bow skills. Then she would have better magic attack. Or, like, they should have made it to where she, like, used her bow, and the bow, like, her magic attack, like, funneled into her P attack for certain skills. Like, it's so baffling weird that they made her a hunter. The only good thing about her being a hunter is theoretically you could throw her in, like, builds with Hugh Jeb that needs a certain amount of hunters in the party as, like, a healer, sort of. That's it. Alright, sorry, I had to do that little mini rant. Anyway. Agnea has awakened the power of the White Mage. Agnea? Cecil, everything will be okay now. Also, fun fact about her kit, I have to say one more thing. Agnea EX does not have a skill that cures special ailments. Like, for example, the super poison, which is known as toxin in this game. Like, there is, like, a super poison, like, because there's, like, a worse version of every ailment or whatever, I believe, in this game. You can't cure special ailments with Agnea EX, only normal ones. Yet in the story, she cures a special ailment. Square Enix, what are you doing? Anyway. Rosa, is that you? Agnea, but you look just like... I just saw Rosa. She bestowed upon me her white magic to save you. I see. Rosa has granted you her power. Cecil, please let me join you. I know this will be a perilous journey, but I made a promise to Rosa. I'm gonna use the power of white magic to bring smiles to people's faces. Thank you. I would be honored to travel with you, Agnea. Let's go. Time to find the next crystal. Alright, so... yeah, I forgot this this story part is pretty long. Also, as a random note, make sure people do the collab before the time runs out, like including the EX fight, because the EX fight is limited only, as a limited time only fight. It's really, really easy, so you don't have to worry about missing out on an EX3. Like, it's one of the easiest EX3s in the game. Just make sure you guys get it done. Alright. Alright. It has to be somewhere nearby. Valor. Could there be a crystal in this town?
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. Are you all here to see the crystal? Huh? You know about the crystals? Yeah, of course. The mysterious crystal deep in the forest. It's popular among tourists, but us locals don't dare approach it. Why would that be? It reflects the darkness within one's heart, and those who are overcome by its never return. The darkness within a heart. Oh, which is an old superstition. Don't mind me. Leaves quickly. We need to go take a look. I do think the Kane cutscene is probably the best one, because it has so much foreshadowing. Brad, this cave is was also livified, so I have to go back to the entrance. Aw, man. That's kind of annoying that I didn't know that it got livified. Oh, so if you warp to the healing flames that's normally not there, then you get the live version. That's what happened. I get it. That's a weird bug. Because I don't think you can re-access this cave in live fashion normally, right? I don't think you can. There's no button to turn it back on, so that's just a weird. Alright. We found it. The Earth Crystal. This. What is this? Santos! I can see it. The darkness within you. The conflict in your heart. I'm not doing that. The JP guy got it pretty good. Santos, that form is... Santos, what are you doing? Try not to resist. I'll end this quickly. Santos. The blue flame is my soul, my guardian. May it engulf all who oppose me. And he engulfs himself. Sets himself on fire. Santos, are you alright? Who are you? My name is Cain. Your internal conflict has awakened my memories within the crystal. The uncertainty in your heart has called out to me. My uncertainty. I agree, but it's still worthwhile. If you're using him in a tank, if you're actually going to use him, then you use seals on him. Through the crystal, I caught a glimpse of something. A possible version of myself. You must have noticed it already then. Yes. Your struggles, the possible futures that might exist, these things also dwell within my heart. Will you accept this? Accept the darkness within yourself. No. I live only to burn away the evil with these blue flames. If darkness lurks within my heart, then I will set it to flame till naught remains. This is the path I must follow. Yeah, this is a second chocobo. That's why I haven't done my hunts yet, because I'm doing this to get so that way the XP doesn't get wasted. Very well, I shall entrust this gift to you. The best character of the collab, Dragoon Santos. I've been slacking so hard on Dragoon propaganda, but I'll get back to it soon. I grant you the power of the Dragoon. I have strayed from my path countless times before. But you forge straight onwards. Straight and true. Everything's all right now. power of the Dragoon. I take it you met with Cain then. Ah. He is a man who harbors great sorrow beneath his massive strength. No matter who we are, doubt lurks within our hearts. But it is precisely because of that doubt that we can overcome it and grow stronger. Precisely. Well done, everyone. Well done. You. I have been patiently awaiting for you to gather the crystals with that ring. Resistance is futile. Such powerful darkness. No, the crystals. Even the radiance of the light shall be devoured by the power of darkness. Alright, Kingdom Hearts. If this is all you can muster, die. Please, keep us safe. Quiet! Chocobo summon. And so you live another day. It matters not. All the crystals are now mine. I shall paint this world in jet black darkness. Q laughing. Thank you for saving us all. Is everyone all right? More or less. However, all the crystals were stolen by that bastard. In that case, we will have to take them back. He's joined forces with the Scarlet Wings, so he's likely to meet up with the commander, Titos. Which means that our next destination is Emberglow. Right then, let's get going. That's Black Knight's technique, that dark power. So that means he is... Alright, and there's Cecil A4. For a free A4, it's actually pretty fire, not gonna lie. It's a pretty solid A4 for a free one. That's a, you know what the fee for that is, right? You know the late fee is actually very specific. It's exactly $220 plus tax. Exactly $220. I don't even know, like, I want it, but at the same time it's so much money. It's so hard for me to want to, like, spend money on that. I don't know. If it doesn't sell out, I think I'm gonna sit on it and see if my situation changes, and then if it's still not sold out, and use that as a fate if it's meant to be. You know, it might sell out, and if it sells out in a couple months before I can afford to get it, then I'm just not gonna get it, because I can't afford to pre-order right now. You know what I mean? The collector's edition for OT0. It has a lot of good shit in it, but I just don't know if it's worth $220. Fun. Well, that is how probable cause works. Also, for what you're wanting to know, I got Rinyuu EX and 60 pulls, so not terrible. So did Finger. So did Finger. My well, you want to know what's funny? My step 2 was also was actually a fame card. It was just Curse Jess. Yeah, I didn't shard it because it would be his ult 10, so I'll just sit on it. As I said, I'm probably never gonna do that, but I basically, well, I sit on the shards until I need them, because I have 50k right now, and even though getting 5 Rinyuu dupes is gonna run me 30,000 crystal shards, that's also yeah, that's still in 5 months till I can get them all. So like, because you get ult 10, and then I'm gonna exchange. Her A4 is good. You want to exchange towards her A4. You just. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with Tiziano. It's the same thing with Tiziano. Get 1 copy of Tiziano, then be patient, and then be patient and wait to get his ult 10. Like, I'm probably not gonna pull Tiziano. I'm probably just gonna memory frag him. And because I'm more well, what I'll probably do is I will probably do step in 1 and 2 and see if I get lucky, and if I don't, then I'll memory frag them is probably what I'll do. Because that's what I did for Shauna. I did step 1 and 2 for Shauna, but I got her on step 1. I was like, oh, cool, you know? Yeah. Because otherwise I was going to memory frag her. Because the thing is, yes, Tiziano wants ult 10, but you don't need ult 10 on launch. You can make do with ult 9 and be patient, you know? Like, you don't pull for dupes. If the unit can be exchanged for, do not pull for dupes. It's a waste of rubies. You save your rubies for the super limiteds that you need dupes of. Like, if you want Party's A4, absolutely broken tier. If you ever want to use any character for physical at all, you want that A4. It's stupid. It is. It's so stupid. Like, do you want to use Tatlock as a fan DPS? She wants Party's A4. I'm sorry, she does. 250p attack, that works on everybody. You know? Like, everybody wants that A4. You don't need to use that broken piece of shit, but you need his A4. Alright, anyway. My, what a divine glow these jewels give off. Crystals of light fused with the darkness of the Dreadborn fragments. With this power, truly anything is possible. How amazing. With this, nobody will ever defy me again. I have to say it again, too. I'm pretty sure Tito's is being voiced by Matt Mercer in OT0. I love that casting. I love that casting. Square Enix likes Matt Mercer, so he usually gets called in for auditions for them. So, yeah. Well, remember they also needed over 30 plus VAs for OT0. They went every single playable traveler is going to be fully voiced, and you really think that the other NPCs are not going to be voiced? You really think Sazantos is not going to be voiced? You really think all the champs aren't going to be voiced? Tatlock parties, Tatlock will get a voice actor, parties will get a voice actor, Serafino will get a voice actor, like, because I'm pretty sure they're going through Bestower of All, so you really think even those COTC characters that are not playable, you really think they're not going to also be voiced? They will be. Just because they chose those 6 to be the playable ones doesn't, which makes sense. Those are the Guardians of Light, so it makes sense those are the playable ones, you know? But do you really think, like, Piero Delta, Fra, Levina, and them, if they show up in the story, they're not going to be voiced? Yeah, they may not be playable, but they're going to be voiced. So, wow, like, they're not going to just skimp on voice acting. That's not what they've done for the mainline games. If they have a major speaking role, they're usually voiced, you know? Anyway. Whoa. Whoa, they're so hot-blooded. There's so many of them. A frontal assault would be foolish. However, we must retrieve the crystals at all costs. Oh yeah, I gotta exchange for those. I already had an FF4, but I need to exchange for my 10 minutes. I'll do that after the story. I'll use my summon magic to draw the soldiers' attention. The rest of you can go on ahead while they're distracted. Are you for real? Ophelia, I will join you. With my agility honed through my dancing and my white magic, I can take on 100 foes alone. Agnea, thank you. Then I'll leave it to you, but please don't take unnecessary risks. I think it's only A3 for me this week, but this month. Hello, everybody. Feast your eyes on this. Titan, I call to thee. Yeah, they're all dead. Come, the show's just getting started. I think we do not need to worry about them. Now then, we shall divide into 2 groups and to divert their attention. Good call, let's go. Our targets are the crystals in the cathedral. Which won't take that long because I have encounters turned off because it's super low level encounters. Well, like I need to farm TP for Sazantos to get his last thing, or just get enough common TP and not give a shit. I've been spending my common TP as I've been getting it, to be fair. Nah, sometimes I use it. When I want a unit right now, I use it and I don't care. Because I get it over time anyway. Look, I noticed how the Dreadborn Cathedral of Titos is considered the skew, which means it's the other world. If you want to ult turn 1 for whatever reason, yeah, but generally you want a little bit of setup. Well, for Uber speed clears, you want to see if his double jump is strong enough to do the job instead. But yeah, damage cap is damage cap either way. And if you don't have Oscar A4, then Temenos A4 is the other 50k. I only have that because of circumstance. I didn't chase it. I only got it because of circumstance. It's not my fault. No, I had a plan. I wanted A1 ult 10, and I didn't get A1, including pity to pull 250 because they hated my ass. And then I thought, well, I guess I just got uber screwed. I might as well finish the pity and have like A2 or something because he's a champ. And then like 4 more showed up, and I'm like, okay, fine, screw you too, game. So I have an extra one as a trophy now. Yeah, that's what happened anyway. Cecil should be flanking towards the crystals another way. Let's make haste. Right on time as expected. I wish. The one who holds the ring of the Flamebringer, and Sazantos the Flame Guard. No. Titos, commander of the Scarlet's Wings. I have long suspected of your excessive ambitions. But to think you would become a dog and be groveling to intruders from another world. Ha! You mean the Red Wings? They simply are just tools for me to use. I'll cast them aside once I have the crystals. But before that happens, I shall destroy you both here and now. How unsightly. You have no place in this world, Titos. I will burn you to ash with my flames. I've actually hit the 50 twice. Skill issue. I've also hit a 30. I've gotten 130 from the ads. Think about it. I think about it. I got just over 10% of my rubies that I spent for Rinyuu X from ads. Yeah. You are finished, Titos. Don't get too full of yourselves there. After touching the Dreadborn infused crystals, everything was made clear to me. This victory of yours, it's only one of many possible futures. I am Titos the hero. My true ambition won't be defeated. You are no hero. You never were. We should hurry, Chosen One. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the story. And then I just need to do the EX fight, and then I'll probably do wave battles on another stream. Yeah, make sure you guys get the EX3 battle done since it's time limited. It's very easy for the 60 rubies you get from it total, but just make sure you get it done. Yeah, it's time limited, so you got to make sure you get it done. Or says Xantos EX if you have them. Well, yeah, you can. No, people have already two-turned it. That's how easy it is. Where's Cecil? He must have gone out ahead of the crystals. Let's hurry. Cecil! Well done. As expected of another me. What? There are two Cecils? What in the hell is happening here? Just as I thought. The Black Knight was me from a possible future. A future me who couldn't overcome his darkness and instead was consumed by it. Have you truly vanquished your darkness? No, of course you haven't. You merely chose to flee like a coward, running from your blood-stained sins. But unlike you, I am different. I accept my darkness and embrace it. With the power of the Dreadborn-infused crystals, I will annihilate all who dwell in this world. I shall reign supreme as the one true sovereign of the world. You will not succeed. Both Orstera and the crystals, we will protect them both. Your power is mere dust before my dark might. Cower from your own powerlessness as I eradicate you. Well, so far, these fights have been so easy that Agne has been killing them on turn 1. Yeah. I don't care. There's no way to make it take longer, right? I mean, it's anticlimactic, but there's no way to get around it. I should have sat in the victory screen longer for the fanfare. Oh, well. This isn't possible. You are the past I overcame, the future I did away with. It was not just my brother. I too was once drawn to the darkness. I will accept your sins as well. Cease your prattle. A blood-stained past cannot be erased. And for me, it leads to a future of despair. What is this? What is he doing? Would you like to also witness it? The dark future coming to pass. Mankind's true nature laid bare for all to see. Its darkness blanketed by pitch-black desire. What are you planning to do? What an ominous power. I'm not doing that. Come, join with my darkness. Where are we? Look, it's the crystals. The crystals and the power of the Dreadborn. Together they bring forth a complete power of darkness. Hatred for all. If you proclaim to be the future of darkness, then I proclaim to save that future with the power of light and hope. No, Final Fantasy IV heavily inspired. Final Fantasy IV heavily inspired Kingdom Hearts. Like, Cecil is... Riku in Kingdom Hearts is literally Cecil. Literally. No, it is. White hair, bloodstained past, chose darkness first, refined the darkness into the power of light, effectively becoming a paladin. They can wield light and dark. Literally is Riku. No, it's literally Riku. Anyway. It is never too late to turn back and embrace redemption. As long as one has faith in the goodness and bonds amongst people. Yet, regardless of which future takes place, some things will never change. I understand what Rosa meant now. Despite giving in to the darkness, Rosa cares for you still. Sin and redemption, a battle betwixt light and dark. But no matter what the future holds, I'll forge a path with my flame. You are the past I overcame. But I have never forgotten you, not even for a moment. Even now, I wield this sword with hands stained by blood. Despair and hope. Neither shall be abandoned. Even in the deepest despair, hope still remains. Because we live with both light and darkness. Therefore, we cannot lose. Okay, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, we you know what? Let's sit on this. Hold on, wait. Let's sit on this music. Hold on. Pretty much. I dig it, yeah. As I said, the more and more as it is, them choosing to put Final Fantasy IV before Nier was a genius move, because it makes these characters not actually dog shit. So, like I said, and also everyone getting Cecil early. Like I said, for FTP, they might have to think about the Tizzy Kane meta now, but for people that still want Thieves, she's still gonna be overpowered. It's fine. You can wait. I get it. Yep, I'll get Agnea still killed him instantly because it's the story version. I think I underrated her in my ranking where I give her a C. She's probably like an upper B tier, honestly, because that 3K like barrier, that's definitely good. It's just not, you just don't want, there's just better options. So I think she's probably a B tier. I love this. I just love this, dude. I really wish we could keep it to where they just do the Final Fantasy IV cheer, the Final Fantasy Classic cheer, just putting their hands up. That's so great. Wait a second. When did pets start getting XP bonus? Did they fix that? Yeah, the past used to not give pets double XP. Holy shit. Pet grinding not ass anymore? Finger, that's so cool. And no, that's actually big, because it takes forever to grind to level 10 on pets, man. It's 100 million XP. Yeah. Not even level, that's not even level 10. It's not even level 10. Like, a month of hunts is like 10 million per week. Oh, yeah, well, because level 9 to 10 is 50 million, so that sounds about right. Damn you. You won. Everyone has a future filled with different possibilities. A future bathed in light, a future shrouded in darkness. That includes you as well. Heh. You would accept even one such as I. What's happening? This is a mental space manifested by him. It is disappearing along with him. Everyone, hold on to me. Let's escape from here. Teleport. That is a white mage power, so I'm glad they showcased it, even though there's no way to give it to her in the actual COTC game. So that's fair. I love this music, though. Well, you got 2 weeks. I'd get it done. Oh, the fire crystal has returned. Light returns to our town. Thank goodness, the crystals have all been safely returned. This truly is a blessing. Thank you all. It was with your aid that I was able to thwart his ambitions. I should be the one saying that. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, we should be thanking you, Cecil. Yes, it's thanks to you, Cecil. We have preserved the peace of Orstera. It was not I alone, but the strength of all of us that made this possible.
So.
I think it's time you restore this distorted world back to its original state, Chosen One. Yes, that's right. It's with a heavy heart that we must depart. We have all grown so close. Even as the world returns to peace, I shall never forget any of you. Well, except that you do, but you know. The battles we fought side by side will forevermore remain in my heart. Fare thee well, everyone. May you all live happily. You as well, Cecil. As expected of the Chosen One, I knew you could do it. You saved the world from a major crisis. Thank you, thank you. It may be tough to say goodbye to the friends you fought with, but those memories will live on in your heart forever. The sealing of the Dreadborn fragments is now complete. Come to think of it, the fragments merge with the crystals of light. Once more, I'm shocked by the power of the Dreadborn tome. But no matter what may come, there will always be a glimmer of hope. As long as you are here, the Ring Bearer. Thank you again for all that you do. I am so glad that in English they fixed that issue with the story, by the way, I have to say. No, in Japanese, the direct Japanese, it implies that the crystals of light aren't actually real and the Dreadborn fragments became the crystals. But like you can see in the animation that the Dreadborn fragments come out of the crystals. So they're two separate things, but like the direct translation makes it sound like they're not. So luckily NetEase fixed that. Thank God. Because that's one thing I heard about the story that bothered the hell out of me. Alright, we got our rubies, and we got our white chocobo ember, and you get 10 seals from doing, oh yeah, you get a lot of stuff from doing the Dreadborn Paladin. Alright, we have just enough time to do that. After I awaken my extra chocobo. And I know exactly what I'm naming the white chocobo. Because I love Final Fantasy 16, so I'm naming it Ambrosia. Alright, I'm not going to be voicing anything anymore, so I could unmute Discord. I had it muted since I was doing voicing. Because I think during story I want to voice it, because that makes it feel more personal if anyone does happen to lurk it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
So the other chocobo restores that. This one restores SP of a single ally. Man, I wish the chocobos had better skills.
Yeah, they're kind of ass. I'm like, oh wow,
Well, like the yellow chocobo is not terrible for Cecil. Because it has okay base HP. It's not as high as like Hagen, but it's okay since its ability heals HP. So it's not like the worst thing ever. but it's still not good either. They're cute. I just kind of wish the abilities were better. That's all.
Yeah. They are cool. But they're not super cool.
Let's see if I can do this with just my party of 4 without any setup. Wait a second, I forgot. Hold on. Whenever you're doing a special log, you have to disable the log back. You have to disable the login. If you want a collab soundtrack to play, you have to disable
Yeah.
you have to disable your log background music.
Alright, well, it was nice stopping by, but I'm probably gonna head to sleep.
Good night, my friend.
Have a good night.
助かったよ。
助かります。
誇りにかけて行くぞ。
シーバ。
一気に行かせてもらう。
クライマックスよ。光に生まれなさい。メテオ。やりました。
行くぞ。真の一撃だ。よし、今だ。
This is a funny EX3 I'm doing right here.
Yeah, I see that.
手加減なしです。
Doing this the hard way, so to speak.
Pretty much.
Mainly because you're using underpowered, and then of course the very strong says, but
Well, I'm not getting all the buffs I need because I'm only doing just the Final Fantasy units.
yeah, no, I get it.
光に生まれなさい。バハムート。
I didn't get full buffs either because I just half-assed the party, threw it together, didn't even plan it. Did it in 9 turns, but
This
I broke
animation
on the
is
wrong
sick.
turn.
I'm so sad that it's so weak.
yeah,
メガフ
it
レ
is very cool.
さあ、ここからだ。は
One of the coolest things
Hold up.
in the game.
あ。我が炎を侮る。青き炎よ。
So do you think we're getting Barge and TEDx next week?
Maybe the rerun first, then them.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is crazy what happens when you don't have enough buffs. And also not max levels.
Yeah.
But luckily his magic counter thing can't kill you, so.
Yeah. Was it like Demi type shit? It was like percent HP or something.
Huh? Yeah, no, it just sends you to 1 HP.
Okay. Okay. So that's.
And Agnea is fast enough that she's always healing. Healing.
光の加護。
So that's 3 hits. I don't want to break this turn actually, so.
Not even breaking.
No, because I don't. If I break now, it won't help. Because then I won't.
Oh, right. I see. You're just gonna eat the quote unquote off.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You're
'Cause
making sure you get.
I need max
you
BP
make sure
for
you
jump.
Get the max BP.
I just made sure that Ophelia got covered, so there's no chance she died because she's the weakest one, and we're Gucci. Oh, I got a Tatlock proc right then, too. How funny.
And
He almost died there. He'll probably die with the ult through shield, even if my party somehow dies. I don't, like I said, this isn't optimal, but like I did a Final Fantasy EX3 clear. I think that's worth something.
it's fine.
See, Toxin, the special poison, but yet for some reason Agnea EX can't cure that. Like, why? Like that was her whole gimmick, is being able to cure that in the story, and they didn't do that. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Ophelia is probably dead here. Because Toxin. Yeah, she's gonna die. But she has the thing that revives, actually. How convenient. Well, it means I don't want to smack, because if I smack, she definitely dies, because the poison. Plus, he's gonna die from the Dragoon ult, no matter what. Even through shield, he's effing dead, dude. There's no way. Oh, she's dead now. Oh, wait, the poison went away because she died. Never mind, she's fine. This doesn't matter. He's dead. There's no way he lives. There's no way. Yep, there we go. Cool. Final Fantasy 4 clear. I bet you I have the unique clear, because I haven't seen people post about this yet. Yeah, even unbuffed. Yeah, but 14 turns, but I did it by myself. I'll probably do it again. I'll probably optimize to get like a 2-turn one, just because I know I can with Sazantos probably. But there's probably I guarantee you with the right setup, I could use double jump plus Asuka and just completely eviscerate this man, you know. But I'm not going to do that right now. It's too late. I have some editing to do on videos. So we get 10 seals, 40 rubies. I thought it was 60 for some reason. Huh. Well, whatever.
It was 60.
Oh, I thought it was 30 and 10.
It was 30, 20, and 10 for that one.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. It's weird. But the rewards on that one were different. The rewards you got for doing the fight were 30, and then the secondary rewards were 20 and 10, so it was 30 and 30.
I see, I see.
Because EX1 and EX2 was 10 and 20, and then EX3 was 30. It must be nice to have some gen pools from outside of Orstera.
I have a single one. Shut up. And I've gotten him twice. I could have got any of the other ones, and I got Morphins twice.
You got Morphins twice. That's twice more gen pools in Celestia than I've got. So there's that.
Yeah, well, you're sitting in your seals like me for the last one, I'm pretty sure, so...
Yeah, I've got,
Huh?
yeah, I've got a couple hundred. Yeah, I got a couple hundred seals. Chilling out.
I was just, like I said, I was waiting to do my hunts after I did the story, so that way this new Chocobo would not miss out on the XP, because it takes forever to get them to level 10, so...
Okay, so I have 240 Traveler Seals and 8 Veteran Seals.
I got like 340 and 11 now. Alright, where are my hunts? Yeah, making sure my pets are there so I don't miss out, and then put Cecil in because he needs XP more than those other people. As soon as one of those other ones in my first party gets maxed, I'll put Cecil in and start maxing him. And then I need to get Cecil.
You have 6 more Travelers than I do, but one of those is Mirgardi because I've been too lazy to unlock stuff. So, yeah, you have 201. I'll have 196 because I like Mirgardi.
I have 201, but the feats stop at 200, so even after that, it's not that big of a deal to have less than... to less.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I wasn't not really concerned about that. It's funny because I'm missing, you know, like Lumis X, Huge Ed, Dorothea, and then I'm missing Orsted. And then it's the damn Celestia gen pools.
Yeah, but I'm missing 3 of the Celestia gen pools. Hey, Gully God, we're basically at the end of the stream, but welcome in. I just finished all the stuff and I got some video editing to do. I was about to head off. I'm just doing this.
Yeah. So there's what? There's 4 gen pools, right?
Yeah, there's 4 out of 6 are out, yes. And they're also all pullable right now, too.
Yeah.
Because I'm not actively using Hikari, well, I max Cecil for some reason, but that I shouldn't have. Because I'm not in a rush. Same thing with Rinyuu. I'm not going to be using her right away in the magic clear, like right this instant. So I'll just probably wait and slowly level her. I just know I'm going to use her. I'm probably just going to have her on the back burner, because of like I don't have her ult 10 yet, so she's not as effective.
Yeah.
I need to get them to fix it. I need to get them to fix these numbers are like overlapping. It's like really ugly. Like, characters at max level, like, this, they need to, like, move this text around or, like, and put, like, the star in the box above or, like, put it just below because there's all this room.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done all the memoirs. I just haven't done every single adversary log fight. I'm still a little behind on a few of them. But 201 travelers out of I'm only missing 3, so 201 out of 204 is not terrible. But the amount of 6 stars there are to get, look at how these, so many 6 stars to get. Like, I just don't have all the seals. Mainly for the 5 stars. It's just so, even with the pass, it's super slow.
Yeah, you need so many. So many.
If you just started, it's because you just haven't learned the combat system yet. Which is fine. This COTC is not super easy to learn. The main thing is to learn how to read. Reading is meta. That's not just a meme, it's truth. You gotta read all of your unit's skills and passives to make the best layouts. Because this game is about properly buffing and debuffing. You can't just go in and attack and have it do well. I mean, you can, but then fights will take forever. Man, I can't believe Fame is just so far ahead. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really far ahead.
Hey, yeah, Hugh made it to 120. Yay. I haven't even used Hugh yet. Like, I know he's good. I just haven't. You know, that's why if I'm not gonna actively use a Traveler, then they can just kind of sit in the back burner. You know.
Mm-hmm.
He's still good. Don't get me wrong. And I don't know. Maybe I exchange for his ult 10. Maybe I don't. I haven't decided yet.
I'll be glad when I can get all the 4 stars to 6 star.
I have enough for all the 3 stars. I don't think I have enough for all the 4 stars yet.
No, not quite.
Yeah, like the Keeper went all the way to level 7 because of the double Keeper XP that happens now with the pass. That's crazy. That actually saves so much time. Well, it's more than level 71. It also depends on the level of the story you're on. If you're like at a if your story's like already over your level, then things are gonna take a while because you're probably not breaking and properly buffing and debuffing. Like I said, everything comes down to if you look at my video on my channel, the how-to big number video, that explains a lot for you. But like, I would like to do my whole thing, but like after I do my little XP run, well, I need to go ahead and. I need to go ahead and raid out and get I have to take some meds anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just call it here. Because it's getting late. That took a little longer than I thought. I'll have to edit the videos tomorrow. If I might stream this again soon, because I didn't get as much done today as I wanted. But I would recommend checking out my channel for a few guides that I have there if you have some more COTC questions or asking in the Discord. But I do need to head off. This will all be posted. You know, thank for anyone that lurked and followed. You know, please consider subscribing to the channel if you want more COTC info. I will be uploading the videos that I did today soon, but I do need to head off. So, you know, thanks for anyone for your support, but I gotta go. So have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody. Good night.